Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Tonight we are taking a look at, well, another thing that I don't typically do. Earlier today, I dropped the video for Kepler's I Stay, which is an OST reaction, which I also don't typically do very much. But I also rarely, if ever, do reactions for covers, because I if I'm gonna do the reaction, it's usually gonna be for the original artist. But sometimes there are opportunities uh, that more closely align with how I like to run this channel, and that allows me to mentally create loopholes. Like, for example, the 50/50 cover of Pink Floyd. I love 50/50. I had never even heard Pink Floyd. I was down to, react to that cover. Plus, that one was requested. This one, though, is from one of my favorite up and coming soloists, Gyubin, but it's also a song from like my college days that I know really well. From the legend Utada Hikaru. Um, and I don't know Japanese, but I know the lyrics to this song because for some reason the lyrics imprinted on my brain when I learned the song in college as my first introduction to foreign music out from outside of America. So, with that being said, I love Gyubin's voice and her vocal color, and I want to see how she covers Utada Hikaru. So let's go find out. Ooh, she's even gonna play the piano for it too. She's not just singing. I would have been fine with just singing. This is even better. Beautiful. That vibrato. So, one of the things that she's doing here with her cover is she is stripping it down to just its pianos and vocals, which, I mean, obviously we can see that. But the original, if you haven't heard it, was a J-pop classic. And I'm not talking like super bright, bubbly vocal type of J-pop, but it was J-pop with the full orchestration behind it, and the production and everything. So she's taking this down to a more vulnerable level from a song that's already, even with the pop production, is still a very vulnerable ballad type of song. So she's already putting a really nice, unique twist on it. Absolutely stunning, gorgeous vocals. I love her tone. She's so young, but she has such a bright future. Changed the melody a little there. Yes! Give us that power, baby. Key change. Beautiful run. Oh, yeah. Oh. Gorgeous. She's so good. Utada Hikaru's version is always going to be #1 for me. It's her song. And I don't just mean it's her song as in, like, you know, like she's the one that performed it first. I mean, like, it's her song as in, like, she owns that. Her version, I think, is always going to be my favorite. But Gyubin did such a good job here. She made strategic, slight melody changes that, instead of it just being a direct note for note cover of what Utada Hikaru did, she put her own color and twist into it so that it became not just a cover of First Love, but it was Gyubin's cover of First Love. Yeah, I'm glad I took time to react to this one and shared it with you guys. Like I said, I don't typically react to covers. It's not, you know, it's not unheard of. It's just not typical. But her voice makes me smile. It makes me feel warm inside. She, like I said, she has such a bright future. I want to say she's like 19 or something like that now. We started listening to her when she's either 16 or 17, I think, when we got our first request for her. But yeah, anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. Please support Gyubin any way you can. Sub to her socials, stream her music, buy her first album that came out, I think it was a year ago, Flowering. And yeah, look forward to her comeback. She actually released Cappucino not too long ago, but I think it was a single. But if you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe, hit the bell to enable your notifications. And if you want to get a request done here on the channel, you can either subscribe to Patreon at the gray tier or higher. Shout out to everyone who has done that. Thank you guys all so much for your support. Gray tier and higher get access to all the content that's over on Patreon, in addition to the monthly requests that come with that every month. The other way you can get a request done, if you aren't interested in Patreon, though, is you can check the description below. There is a link to PayPal and instructions on how to use it. So take a look, and I will see you for the next video. Take care, everybody.